Good morning, students. This is next topic in states of matter chapter, that is postulates of kinetic theory of gases. Actually, this topic is not there in our syllabus, but to discuss the next topic, this topic is needed. That is why I am going to discuss about this one. Here some postulates are there. Those postulates were discovered by Maxwell and Boltzmann. According to this theory, gases contain large number of tiny particles. Tiny means very small particles. It means every gas contains very small particles. Those particles are called molecules. That is the first point. Second point, the molecules in the gas moves in different directions with different velocities. Gas contains molecules. All those molecules cannot move in same direction. They move in different directions, and moreover they have different velocities. They don't have same velocity. That is the second point. Next one, the pressure of the gas is due to collision of the walls of the container or vessels. Suppose if you take gas in one vessel, in that vessel molecules are present, because if gas is there, automatically in that gas molecules are there. Those molecules going to strike with the walls of the container. After striking, gas produces pressure. So the pressure of the gas arises due to collision means striking of the walls of the molecules of the gas. Next point, the volume of the gas is negligible. The volume of the gas is negligible when compared to volume of the vessel. This is an important point. The volume of the gas is negligible when compared to volume of the vessel. Suppose I take one vessel. In this vessel I take one gas. Let us assume its volume is suppose 1 liter. We know that what gas contains molecules, they are in free space. When we fill the gas, automatically the molecules moving like this in different directions with different velocities. Suppose when you compress that gas, because between gas molecules space is more, that's why it is called free space, freely packed. Suppose when you compress that gas, then it occupies very less volume. Which one? Gas. Because all molecules comes close to each other, it occupies very less space in that vessel. Suppose it occupies this much space, that gas occupies this much space. This is what? Volume of the vessel. So compared to volume of the vessel, gas volume is very less. What they say here, its volume, which volume? Gas volume is very less, so it can be negligible compared to volume of the vessel. That is the meaning of the point. What is that point? The volume of the gas is negligible when compared to volume of the vessel. Next point, there is no attraction and repulsions between the gas molecules because they are neutral. So according to this theory, there is no attraction and repulsions between gas molecules because they are neutral. Next point, the collision between molecules is perfectly elastic. That means when molecules moves in different directions, there is a chance of striking between the molecules. That is called collision. That collision is what? Perfectly elastic. That means the energy of the molecule transfers from one molecule to another molecule. The energy of the molecule transfer from one molecule to another molecule, but total energy of the gas is constant. This is also one of the important point. After striking, one molecule loses energy, automatically other molecule gains energy, but total energy of the gas remains constant. That is called elastic collision, perfectly elastic. Next, last point, the average kinetic energy of gas molecule is directly proportional to temperature. That means as temperature increases, average kinetic energy also increases. These are the postulates of kinetic theory of gases. Among these postulates, you have to remember especially these 2 points. Volume of the gas is negligible compared to volume of the vessel. That is one point. There is no attractions and repulsions between the gases moving. You have to remember these 2 points especially. Because of these 2 points, I discussed this theory. Actually, this is not there in our syllabus. Here one formula is there, that is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy formula, we know that what of mv square. Here one more formula is there according to kinetic postulates of kinetic theory of gases, that is kinetic energy equal to 3 by 2 nRT. Based on that some numericals are there. See, calculate the kinetic energy of the 5 moles of nitrogen gas at 27 degrees temperature. That means we have to find kinetic energy of nitrogen gas at a 27 degrees temperature. 5 moles are given. That means number of moles is given and temperature is also given. If you substitute number of moles and temperature directly, then we get value. Here you have to know one more point, that is whenever kinetic energy is to be found in a given question, you have to mention R value in. You have to mention R value in either ergs or joules or calories. Either ergs or joules or calories. It should not be mentioned in liters, milliliters. Suppose in a given question, if we have to find kinetic energy, in such cases you have to mention R value in either ergs or joules or calories, because those are the dimensions of energy. Here I took R value in calories. What is the value of R in calories? 2 calories. Here temperature is how much? 27 degrees. 27 plus 273 how much? 300. Whenever temperature degree is mentioned in Celsius, it should be converted into kelvins by adding 273. Then we get this value. That is one model. One more model. Calculate the kinetic energy of 4 grams of methane at 127 degrees temperature. Here in previous case moles are given. Here weight is given. What we have to do? Again we have to apply same formula. But here number of moles formula is what? Weight by molecular weight. That means 4 by molecular weight of methane is what? Methane molecular formula CH4. Its molecular weight 16. 4 by 16 how much? 1 by 4. That means 0.25. Again R value can be mentioned in calories. And 127 degrees Celsius means what? 127 plus 270, total 400. Like that we can calculate the numericals based on postulates of kinetic theory of gases. Next concept is deviation of gases from ideal behavior. This is one of the important topic and a simple topic. This is the last topic of the chapter. Listen carefully. Whenever we draw the graph between PV versus VRP, we get the graph like this. That is according to Boyle's law, because according to Boyle's law, PV is called what? Constant. But experimentally, when you take any gas, suppose I want to draw the graph for hydrogen gas. In case of hydrogen gas, I'm going to draw graph between PV versus V or PV versus P. Then I got the curve like this. That happened in case of hydrogen. Again I take one more gas, that is helium. In that case also I got the graph like this. I got the curve like this. These are not straight lines. Actually we have to get the curve like this, but experimentally we got the lines like this. When you take CO, that is also gas CH4, then also we get the curves like this. That means if you take any gas, you will not get a straight line. So what is the point here? What is the important point here? This straight line appears in case of ideal gas only. This straight line appears in case of ideal gas only. In nature there is no ideal gas. All are real gases. In nature there is no ideal gas. What is ideal gas? The gas which obeys all gas laws. That is ideal gas. But experimentally there is no gas in nature, but at some conditions real gases behaves as ideal gases. I repeat this point, listen carefully. In nature all gases are real gases, there is no ideal gases. What is real gas? The gas which does not obey all gas laws, that is called real gas. But at some conditions real gas can behave as ideal gas. Why we got the graph like this? Because two assumptions were wrong in postulates of kinetic theory of gases. What are those two assumptions? This is one of the assumption. What is this point? Whenever a gas is taken in a vessel or in anything, we should consider the volume of the gas, because every molecule of the gas occupies some space. What is the volume? Volume means what? Space occupied by molecule, gas molecule, that is volume. Whether it is less space or more space, we should consider volume of the gas. That is the first thing. Second thing, there is no attractions and repulsions between gaseous molecules. That is also one of the postulates according to kinetic theory of gases, but that is also wrong. How can we say that that is wrong? Suppose take water vapor. Water vapor is in which state? Gaseous state. When we decrease the temperature, then what happened? All molecules of water vapor comes close to each other because temperature decreases. When temperature decreases, automatically kinetic energy decreases. When kinetic energy decreases, all molecules comes close to each other. Then after some time that water vapor converted into what? Which state? It converts to liquid state because of attractions. That means every gas molecules having some attractions. But what they said, there is no attraction. So because of those two assumptions, we cannot get graph in straight line for if you take any gas. If you take any gas, you get the graph either like this or like this. So what is the point? From these points, those two assumptions are wrong. So no gas is ideal gas, no gas can behave as ideal gas, all are real gases. But at some conditions, real gases can behave as ideal gas. So those are the assumptions. These two assumptions were explained by van der Waals. Later he gave one equation, that is P plus an square by v square into v minus nb equal to nRT. Actually PV equal to nRT. This is the ideal gas equation, but this ideal gas is not there, so no need to follow this equation. So this equation becomes this one. This was explained by who? Ideal gas. Van der Waals. There P plus an square by v square into v minus nb. That means here this equation can be obtained by correcting two factors. This equation is obtained by correcting two factors. They are pressure correction and volume correction. Pressure correction and volume correction. What is pressure correction? According to kinetic theory of gases, actually that kinetic postulates theory is that was explained based on ideal gas. Based on ideal gas only they explained that theory. But what van der Waals said, there is no ideal gas, all are real gases. According to postulates of kinetic theory of gases, there is no one point is there. How pressure arises? When molecules strikes walls of the container, then pressure arises. When molecules strikes walls of the container, then pressure arises. And one more point is there. What is that point? There is no attraction and repulsion between the gas molecules. Suppose if there is no attraction and repulsions, then all molecules undergo striking the walls of the vessel. That means pressure increases than expected. So this term, becomes P plus an square by v square. This is actual pressure. According to kinetic theory of gases, we should get this much pressure, but they got this one only. Why this extra term appears here? Why should we put this term here? This extra term indicates that what? When molecules strikes walls, then pressure increases than expected. So what we have to do? We have to consider volume of the gas molecule. So automatically volume of the gas decreases. Here V is what? Volume of the vessel. PV equal to NRT. In that case, V is what? Volume of the vessel. But when you take gas, that gas occupies some volume. Automatically the volume of the gas should be considered according to van der Waals. So volume will be reduced. V minus NB. That means volume will be reduced. Pressure increases, automatically volume will be reduced. It will be equal to nRT, where n is what? Number of gas molecules. B and A is what? Constant. Nothing but van der Waals parameters. So this is all about van der Waals equation. I repeat this point, listen carefully. This extra an square by v square indicates what? Reduced pressure according to van der Waals. Actually we should get this expression here. Why we should get why we have to get more pressure? How can we say that we are getting more pressure? According to kinetic theory of gases, there is no attraction and repulsions. If there is no attraction and repulsions, all molecules undergo colliding walls of the molecules. Then pressure increases than expected. That this is increased pressure. This is increased pressure. According to postulates of kinetic theory of gases. But according to van der Waals theory, this is reduced pressure. That means this term should be entered here. That is but here it is not mentioned. So according to van der Waals, this is reduced pressure. Actually it should be there, but now only he found this extra term. That is why this is pressure correction, this is volume correction. If we consider volume, then volume of the gas, then V becomes what? V minus NB, where N indicates what? Number of gas molecules. B is what? A and B is what? Van der Waals parameters. So this is what? Van der Waals equation. This is meant for what? All gases. Next, one more condition. At a low pressure and high temperature. At a low pressure and high temperature, this van der Waals equation becomes ideal gas equation. At low pressure and high temperature, this van der Waals equation becomes ideal gas. From that we can say what is the point? At that condition, which condition? At low pressures and high temperature, real gases behaves as ideal gases. At that condition only real gases behaves as ideal gases. And next, one more point. Actually this point is also not there in our syllabus, but I will discuss some points because these applications comes in 12th class chemistry. First point is liquefaction of gas. Liquefaction of gas, that means gas is going to convert into liquid. It happens by conversion of gases into liquid by applying high pressure and low temperature. Conversion of gases into liquids by apply, that means if you apply high pressure and low temperature to a given gas, if you apply high pressure and low temperature to a given gas, then it can be converted into liquid. That is called liquefaction of gas. Next, this is the last point. That is what? Critical temperature. Critical temperature means the temperature below which the gas can be converted into liquid state by applying high pressure is called critical temperature. Suppose, for example, take CO2. Its critical temperature means is 30.98 degrees Celsius. That means what? At this temperature, CO2 gas is present in liquid state. 31 degrees centigrade. At 31 degrees centigrade, it is present in gas state. 32 degrees centigrade also it is present in gas state. 40 gas state. What about 29 degrees centigrade? Liquid state. That means this gas, this CO2 gas starts to convert into liquid state from gas state at this temperature. So this temperature is called critical temperature. It is represented by Tc. So here two definitions are there for critical temperature. The gas, the temperature at which, the temperature below which means either 28 degrees, 27, 20 degrees, the temperature, this temperature below which gas can be converted into liquid state by applying pressure is called critical temperature. That is one definition. One more definition is what? The temperature above which the gas can be converted into the gas cannot be converted into liquid state. That is also one of the definition for critical temperature. I repeat this statement once again. Listen carefully. The temperature below which gas can be converted into liquid state is called critical temperature. The temperature above which the gas cannot be converted into liquid state, that is also called critical temperature. Next point. As critical temperature increases, then liquefaction of gas also increases. As critical temperature increases, then liquefaction of gas also increases. That means liquefaction of gas increases means tendency to convert liquid state to liquid state from gas state also increases if critical temperature increases. Why? Suppose I take two gases A and B. A critical temperature 500 Kelvin, B critical temperature 600 Kelvin. Now my question is, among these two gases, which is having, these are what? Critical temperatures. Which is having, that means which is readily converted to liquid state. What we have to do to convert liquid state from gas state? We have to reduce the temperature. When we reduce the temperature immediately, 600 Kelvin reaches compared to 500 Kelvin temperature. When we reduce the temperature immediately, 600 Kelvin temperature reaches compared to 500 Kelvin, because this is lesser value compared to this value. We are reducing temperature from higher to lower. Immediately we reach this point. After that we reach this point. So which gas readily converted into liquid state? This gas, B gas. That means what we have to say? As critical temperature increases, liquefaction of gas also increases. That means it can be converted into liquid state easily. That is the meaning of the point. So what is the statement? As critical temperature increases, the liquefaction of gas also increases. These 2 points also not there in our syllabus, but these applications come in 12th class. Till then remember all these points. This is all about states of matter chapter. In next video I will start a new lesson, that is thermodynamics. Thank you.